everybody, it's Max here, and today I want to talk to you about something that's not only very dear to my heart, but extremely important to your business, and that's authenticity, especially about leadership. And what I mean by that is that there's something interesting that's happened. In recent times, as the economy has slumped and spirituality has risen, people have become a lot more sensitive. And what that means is they can really smell through the BS. They can smell through the manipulation. They're a lot more aware of when somebody's heart isn't in it for the right reason. And as a result of that, the traditional tactics, they aren't really working anymore. So what does work is being genuinely, authentically real. And that oftentimes means being vulnerable and willing to acknowledge where you're at publicly. And that's a scary thing, because when you step into a role of being an entrepreneur or a leader or a teacher or whatever else it is, and you have this certain body of knowledge, you kind of tend to become your own worst critic, right? And think that you always have to be perfect. You always have to show to the world that you're perfect. And that if you expose any of your vulnerabilities or any of your problems, that people won't follow you or trust you or buy from you. And I get that that's a fear, and there's a very fine line to walk between being able to stand strong in what you're capable of, but also be real with who you are and where you're at. And I'll share with you, I still have many of these same problems myself. I still have this pull to resort to tactics that may not work sometimes, or I still have this desire to do things that I know are going to create business or help to sell products. I'm not perfect. And if anybody out there says that they are, that's another one of those things of not being willing to be authentic and be vulnerable. And so it's okay if you have these kind of feelings or these thoughts. But what's important is that you are willing to go out and put yourself out there with who you really are. To speak your own truth and be willing to admit when you're wrong. Be willing to admit that you've made mistakes. Be willing to admit that you're not perfect. And, as Steve Chandler would say, kick yourself off of your own pedestal. Because if you don't do that, I can tell you your business is going to suffer. People are going to smell through or see through your fakeness. And that is ultimately always going to crumble your empire. So here's a little thing you can do today. Be very real in one conversation with where you're actually at. If you're going through some troubles, tell somebody. If you're struggling with an issue, tell somebody. If you don't know what to do, tell somebody. And instead of pretending that you are almighty, all perfect, have all the answers, just get into a really real conversation and notice actually how that unfolds. Because my experience is that makes people actually respect and trust and believe you more. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is the last one I'm doing before Step Up and Lead, because registration ends this Friday. I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. And please leave a comment if this inspired or touched you in any way. Alright, bye.